What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about something you have to do right now. This has to be done before Blitz, and Blitz is going to be dropping within the next couple days, and I just don't want you guys to be sorry about not doing it. The number one thing that happens right now, right? A lot of you guys that got the Bijan Mustard card, you guys are riding high right now. Everybody's excited. It's a beautiful thing, right? You got the fastest card in the game, and it's going to be a good time, right? This is what's going to happen. The Blitz, they usually release Chris Johnson, all right? CJ2K is usually the fastest card for a little bit, all right? They've been giving him the Blitz card over the last couple of years, and it's something that I want to make sure that some of my newer viewers know, because if you're new to the channel and you're learning about Ultimate Team, it's certain things that you can do right now where you feel you have the best team, but you actually don't, all right? Now, it's not going to hurt you to get rid of that Bijan Mustard or whatever EA is calling him, because I've never heard him call that. It doesn't really matter about that right now. This is the situation, right? If you hold on to him, we're going to check his price right now, because yesterday, he was going for like $1 million and stuff like that, and now he's down to about 693. And a lot of people are wondering, they're like, yo, G, what's going on? Now, I brought this up yesterday, and I told everybody, if you spend, that kind of coin on him, you're going to be hurting because of the Blitz. Some of you guys listened, some of you guys didn't, whatever. You guys probably lost like 300K right now if you didn't listen. But I'm always going to make sure you guys know exactly what's happening, because the limiteds are only in packs for a few days, right? So this is going to be out of packs by the time they start to announce the players for Blitz. By the time they announce the players, you're already done. All right, so if you don't follow me on Twitch, or you're not following me on X, and you don't know my live updates about players that suck or players you got to get rid of, you probably lost a lot of coins. Now, this is something that you can do. You see the way that people are bidding on this card right now? This is a very, very ideal point about up and coming, MUT guys that are learning the game, right? Sometimes you're going to win these bids, because with the way that it works, right? If you set it up to go and look at the, the price and stuff like that, it'll adjust it to let you guys see which guys are putting it up for the cheaper prices. And you can see by the bids, 31 people have bid on that, because he's still a good card. He's just not worth $1 million plus coins. All right, now this one right here that's in 23 hours, he's probably going to sell before anything goes down, because it's 718, and that's around the rate of where he should be right now. All right, but look, let's just take a look at his numbers so you can see what's going on. I want to explain again, right? EA's plan from the beginning, right, was to kind of slow down the overalls. What they've done, though, is created an imbalance with the game. So with the most recent patch, the game has actually been worse than it actually been in a very, very long time. And a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about, as far like the ball going through your body, dudes throwing the ball as they're getting sacked, dudes having unlimited fearless without having fearless. The game has been really, really bad gameplay-wise, right? The MUT content, it's been for most things. Sometimes we get some cards we want, sometimes we don't. That is what it is. But you see how he's a 93 speed? This is what's going to happen. It's no way, and I'm going to say this very, very confidently, right? Because they already screwed us with the Barry Sanders. It's no way they release CJ2K without a minimum of 94 speed. A minimum, all right? If they were to put out a CJ2K with the same speed as Bijan Robinson, it would be a major issue. Now, not to say that EA cares about any of us. Like, they obviously don't. Like, it's not something like, oh my God, we care about what the fans say. They don't care about that. They don't care about the things that we want until it starts to affect their bottom line. So even if they were to do the 93, he would get on the theme team. It'd just be kind of stupid with his 95 speed on the full theme team to be the same speed as Bijan Robinson, when we know CJ2K was fast as lightning, right? So the numbers are good, his acceleration is good, change of direction is good. He's actually a similar card to the way they released Ricky Williams. The one thing we know about change of direction, if you guys have used Ricky Williams, dude, when it's like 93 and plus, dude, like stock on the card, it's nasty. They go crazy. Jukes, you don't need jukebox. They're going to juke just like they have jukebox. It's really, really disgusting. So this card itself is really good, but I would sell it and just be ready for CJ2K. Simply for the reasons that I'm telling you right now. Now, remember, if you got the card, this is what I'm going to tell everybody again, because if you're not a member of the channel, you don't really get like certain things like the member videos and stuff like that and certain insight to your questions specifically directed to you. But it's something I'm going to share with you guys, right? Whenever you pull a card that's a limited at the height of their price, just sell it. This Madden is not like 20 where it's going to retain its value. Like for instance, in Madden, if a card was expensive in Madden 20, it stayed at that price because the game made sense for what it was designed for. Yeah, the ads were out of control and it was wild as F, but it made sense for what it was for. So the cards actually did what they were supposed to do. This Madden, nothing really makes sense. So it's very, very difficult to try to understand, what the best possible move is. And that's why I'm explaining it to you, because his price is going to continue to drop. Okay, this is something that I definitely want to make sure everybody understands. Ideally speaking, right, 22 hours, this guy has it for 350. More than likely, it's going to sell for about 600 or something like that. It's going to be something around that rate. This one that's ending in 39 minutes is probably, you might be able to get it for about 600, right? So I'm telling you right now, if you wait after I release this video to sell them, it's possible you're going to lose even more. So I would just go ahead and just say, you know what? Let me get rid of this guy right now. Let me figure out what's going on. About 686 he just sold for, which means you probably will be able to get him for like 650 if you just wait it out. If you still wanted to keep the card, maybe you are an Atlanta Falcon theme team and you don't want to just outright get rid of him, but it makes sense to save as much as you can because the Blitz, they're gonna listen. EA is coming out. They're gonna put out a pack where you just gotta you gotta spend $5 to open the game up, bruh. Like they coming after your wallets. So you got to be prepared for it. And one of the ways to be prepared for it is always to make sure that you have a suitable amount of coins. Now, as far as the other running backs that are available, because I always get that question as well. Yo, G, so what should we be spending money on? You can see with the fact that Edgerrin James has also dropped from almost 100K down to where he is right now, that it's really nasty. Look at Ricky Williams. Look at K Walker. It should be telling you something. Look at AP. It's letting you know all of these cards play the same, but what people are looking for now is just the outright speed. So look, Edgerrin James, right? What makes him, exciting? He's a 92 speed. Everybody got rid of him because look at his change in direction. So he was at like 999. He's a limited. Everything was going crazy. They dropped Bajan. He drops because you're looking for the fastest players. Now, I wouldn't tell you to go ahead and buy Edgerrin James right now or Bajan Robinson. I wouldn't tell you to get either of them because of the price ranges, unless you were going to sell somebody else. Like, look, I can sell Adrian Peterson right now. And this is another like a huge tip that can help you guys to, pretty much be good at what's going on within the game and always make sure you have coins, right? I can sell him for about 200K and then spend the extra 400 on Bajan and make it up through other sales with other cards. I could do that because he's going to be one of the faster players. And then I could also add Chris Johnson as my other running back. So now I got a double duo type situation. But the thing about it is you have to act quickly with the way the prices are, because by the time people realize whatever drops, what if they don't drop CJ2K? See, either way you're gonna win. Because if you go ahead and get them now cheap, you can then sell them back for a higher price if EA decides to not release the cards that we're talking about. But more than likely, we're going to get that card. So the running back position is very, very ideal. And one of the things I want to show you, the reason that AP is still like holding his value a little something is because of his change in direction. That 92 was wild, all right? And like I said, the 88 on Edgerrin James, he jukes pretty well, but the change in direction is really, really good. So if you have him, I would probably sell him if you could get rid of him now. If you're an Atlanta fan and you're like, yo, G, I love him, the card is good, or you got him for a discounted price, it's fine. But just remember, by the time they release, and I mean by the time they release the card, once he is released, like the sneak peek of the cards, once it's released, it's over. You can't do anything else about it. All the prices are going to drop completely and you're going to be done. So you got to make that decision now, which way you want to go about it. And let me know what you think. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. One love, y'all.